The Narex chisels are awesome for the price, and they're terrible in every other respect. As of late, money's been really expensive, and I think there's a way I could fix this I've been wanting to try for a while. But let's start by looking at why I say they're quite nice for the price and quite awful in every other respect. A single half-inch Narex chisel is valued at around $17, which is super cheap. It's super ugly, but that's to be expected for $17. In contrast, a Veritas chisel, which is a premium brand, is $89 Canadian. And as you could expect, this one doesn't hurt your eyes to look at, unlike the Narex. And at $40, which is half the price of the Veritas ones and double the price of the Narex, you have what is my favorite chisels and my daily users. The Veritas ones are designed more to be pretty, and their steel is quite subpar in my opinion. I'm really not a big fan. And the Narex ones are obviously built down to a price, but the great thing with the Phils is that they're kind of just meant to be super functional. Phil is known for their high quality Swiss steel, and in my opinion, they're better than any other steel I've tried. Not only are the handles just really ugly on the Narex, they're also too big. They don't really fit in my hand, and there's a lot of angles on them. It's a bit weird. So I'm gonna redo them with a more traditional, simplistic shape to them that actually fits in my hand. But the real issue with the Narex is those really large flats on the side of the blade. You don't want those for fine woodworking because they get in the way from cleaning up a dovetail or performing any other high accuracy task where you want that blade to really be able to get into the corner and remove the material that you're trying to remove. As you can tell, the Veritas has literally no flats, which is perfect for doing fine woodworking. So let's get started. The first step will be addressing the blade. On the belt grinder, I'm going to remove the flats while removing the least material possible, so I didn't actually calculate a specific angle to grind at. All I did was make the edges a single face from the top to the bottom of the blade. So none of those pesky measurements and calculations and whatnot. It also didn't take long. This was only after a minute. The difference between the before and the after is quite obvious. After the belt grinder, some hand finishing is necessary for a nice even finish. And a quick sanding will hide all your deceptively bad work, or smooth things out, as one could say. And if you thought I was gonna go through this whole video without some smooth classical music, then clearly you're new here. Well, the new handle feels great in the hand. The handle is appropriately sized for fine woodworking and there's no more weird angles on it. It's similarly sized to the Veritas handle, and quite a bit smaller than the original Narex handle. The Veritas has this concerningly aggressive relationship with the floor, which I'm not a huge fan of. Although I don't usually meddle in other people's relationships, I decided to put it flat on my chisel that we wouldn't roll off the bench, which actually worked really well. I also engraved my name on the chisel because it's going in my toolbox, which will be regularly leaving the workshop. If you enjoyed this video, check out some of my other ones. I've been working really hard on this YouTube channel, and on all the videos I publish, they take a long time to make. So if you want to support by sharing this video with all your woodworking buddies, that would be really cool. Also, I've been staring at these buttons on my desk while editing this video, and now I have a question. You know how in movies and in books, when the characters are rummaging through their pockets, there's always buttons and coins? Like coins, but also buttons? Where do the buttons come from? I'm really confused.